sure we're live. Also, as you can see, we're waiting for Death Stranding to update here. I knew I should have logged in sooner. You'd think I'd learn this lesson eventually. Like, check for updates earlier in the day. My apologies. But it won't take too long. Shut up, me from the past. Okay, cool. We're live. I'm excited though. I really like this game. Just even as different and maybe as slow-paced as it is, I've been enjoying it. Being loaded. This is like New Year's. Countdown for the ball drop. Times Square. I never saw the appeal of that. I don't know. To me, that's just one weird thing that people celebrate. I don't know. New Year's Day is a weird one. I will say, there we go. One thing that I do miss about New Year's is, when I was younger at least, the Sci-Fi Channel used to do a Twilight Zone marathon. And I wasn't able to watch it every year, but those years I was able to tune in for some of it. Oh yeah. Alright. Continue our game. You can check what items you have in which locations via the cufflinks. Good, especially now that I have fast travel, that's very good to know. Okay.
Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying.
A couple things I want to see. First off, what cargo do we have? And then we also have new mail and data. PCC, made anchor. Okay, so we have no cargo. We just have a whole bunch of useful stuff that we kind of picked up while liberating our gear. Okay. So I'm gonna want to offload some of that. Why join the UCA? You still fighting the good fight out there, kiddo? I tip my hat off to you for that. Bringing an old curmudgeon is medicine. Doing a whole lot better for it, much obliged. So in exchange for setting contact with Bridges, I get meds and supplies delivered to my doorstep? It's no different than the deal I had with Fragile Express. While I may not have full use of this here network of yours, I can access the weather data and news I need to make life easier than before. All that without my having to join the UCA, so what incentive is there to do so? Humble request for pizza. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Peter Englert. Making so much about you. All good, I hasten to add. I simply could not resist the urge to initiate a correspondence. My request is that of great import that I dare entrust it only to the man who delivers. My sister, bless her heart, has been feeling under the weather, and I fear there's only one thing that might restore the color to her cheeks: pizza. Wonder if you might be so kind as to collect some from Lake Knot City and deliver it to our humble abode. I am more than aware of the gravity and urgency of your westward journey, but if you could find it in your heart to squeeze us in, I would be ever so grateful. Oh, and my sister is something of a ham lover. Please bear that in mind if you decide to oblige me. I mean, I am in Lake Knot City. Let's see. Is that my objective? Okay. Interviews. Experiments between Central and Capital. Madam President, this will be your new office from today. Relocation of your official residence has also been completed. The entire medical team has been brought along as well. Rest assured that information regarding this move has only been shared on a need-to-know basis. I understand that with the laws of New York, you wish to direct the construction efforts from Central Knot City. But in light of the separatist activity on the eastern seaboard, we no longer consider it safe. We will see to it that people continue to believe you are in Central, and Bridges AQ will operate as normal. As per your orders, the network research teams and delivery systems management have all been covertly transferred here to Capital Knot City. We are doing our utmost to expedite testing of the chiral network link between Central and Capital, while not neglecting your immediate medical needs, of course. This will be our base of operations in the next stage of the fight to rebuild America. Happy to report that the trial run was a success. Connection has been established without incident. The chiral spikes or other irregularities. Cupid functioned within acceptable parameters as well. There's a lot to do. Chiral holograms, printing, data recovery yet to be proven viable. Confirmation of the data can be sent over the chiral network. It's a huge step forward for the UCA. Our next step will be to use Cupids to establish connections with other cities. Preparations for the second expedition are already underway. We're still having to track Sam down, but as soon as he's back with us, he'll be given his new command. When people hear mules, they think junkies driven crazy by the desire to steal supplies and deliberately need to survive. Luckily for us, all couriers are not predisposed to this condition. Not all mules, in fact. They were professionals once, and some still are. Some even complete proper deliveries from time to time. Fragile Express has been known to use them, along with independent porters. For those at the risk of losing it, they say the only way to stave off the syndrome is to join a distro organization with strong leadership support to help you on the straight and narrow, or you can strike it on your own, but that's no easy path. There's a reason guys who run solo have a reputation for being bullied. Evodeva unit to evolutionary developmental biology, genes, mechanical. We develop such radically different organisms. Question arises: why did such disparate life arise from the same building blocks? Was field of study which sought to solve that mystery to lay bare the secrets of evolution. For the advent of Evodevo, there was thought to reconstruct a dinosaur. We could use simple DNA. However, thanks to this technology's ability to extrapolate from existing data, we could just grow a dinosaur from the DNA of any living organism. Could in essence recreate the process by which dinosaurs evolved from primeval life forms. Applies these principles to the problem of information and object reconstruction with help of the chiral network. May take incomplete data. Take incomplete data and incomplete objects and reproduce their complete life forms. Data can be fed into the chiral printer. Voila. Partial data yields finished product. Tech isn't viable for everyday use just yet, but when it is, it will be of incalculable benefit to our research reconstruction efforts by a matter of, set them forward by a matter of decades. Higgs particles. Monahan, a former leader of a private car organization, served a large region in the West and was instrumental in providing continued support to the people living there. But as we were so far apart, bridges struggled to maintain any measure of influence over their operations. It probably didn't help that the separatist movement had enjoyed strong support in that territory. In the wake of growing violence by the demons, we were shocked to learn that Higgs himself was at their head. Oh. What to make of this strange development? What on earth would a man who once commanded a group devoted to American Reconstructionism suddenly pledge himself to the cause of American destruction? His name only compounds the insult. Have you heard of the Higgs particle? Also known as the God particle. It's associated with the Higgs field, which gives all particles their mass. Without it, atoms would fly apart, and matter would not exist as we know it. In other words, its very presence prevents mindless destruction. Cosmic irony indeed. Poison truly meant to die. Seem reasonable to suggest that it was when he began to bury his dead, a practice which originated with the Neanderthals. Way, one might say that our growing understanding of death drove our development as a species, our fear of it, our attempts to conquer it. What could be argued our entire history revolves around these obsessions. Great Pyramids of Egypt, tombs of emperors of China, the more powerful person, greater their final resting place. Or a more radical theory could be the very concepts of power and society themselves have emerged solely to facilitate the creation of such monuments, such challenges to the finality of death. Either way, in leaving behind something they hope to endure through the ages, builders of these edifices believe that they may too live on forever. Mummies of the Egyptians are another means sought to fulfill this desire, to escape the finality of death. They were created so that the spiritual self, the Ka, would have a physical vessel, or Ha, to which it could return. Mummified monks of Buddhism, I can't pronounce. Sokushinbutsu are similar in this respect. However, the monks in question aim to transition straight from life into Buddhahood, in other words, forgo death altogether. Each has brought us into direct contact with the world beyond, and our relationship with death must further evolve. The next stage in our understanding is upon us. Portals of the seam. Life began in the oceans, evolved and graduated to land. At least this is what we believed until recently. The creatures of the sea, the land is a harsh and unforgiving place. Given this, what could have possibly compelled these organisms to make such a drastic transition? Consider the fossils of the first fish to adapt themselves to land could be found in regions with unusually large tidal range. Could it be that these creatures developed legs in order... Could their evolutionary leap been triggered by this traumatic experience? Could be, could not be. So, could similar circumstances have shaped the evolution of coral life? Organisms that inhabit the seam and to develop the ability to live between life and death, and between time and timelessness. The coral is, after all, older than any organism of the land, and hardly enough to have weathered mass extinction of 540 years ago. It is a life form upon which many other organisms could rely on for survival. Bearing this in mind, one could argue the ability to survive in the seam is indicative of a profound evolutionary leap. 2.4 million years ago, Homo habilis started to craft stone tools. Hands are so very... Oh, okay, I've read that one. Chiral network. Basic Cupid ready chiral network setup is good to go. Connect Central Knot City to the capital and work. Sadly, I won't be here to see it. I've been assigned with the expedition team second group, so I'll be heading west with the others. But the people in charge here are the best of the best. They'll have the network operational inside of 3 years, just as planned, I'm sure of it. And while they're seeing to that, we'll be visiting towns and whatnot across the country and putting the facilities in place for when things are finally set up and running. Amelie and the others in the lead group will be forging the connections and laying the groundwork to make sure everything goes to plan. Afterwards, we just need to link it all up with operational cupids, and that should be that. It's kind of like the Apollo. Oh, right. I read that one. The beach has to travel through time. See, sending large amounts of data takes large amounts of time, as you'd expect. Just as well, time doesn't pass the same way in them as it does out here. Might not even pass at all. About how the light from the stars we see was produced thousands of years ago. Routing data through the beach is like jumping to a point earlier in that journey, thereby cutting it shorter. Much shorter. Just imagine massive amounts of data transferred almost instantly. That's what we're trying to achieve with the chiral network in a nutshell. In theory, the network allows us to reconstruct old data that would otherwise be lost, to do so with fragmented resources. That's known as using Evo-Devo analysis. Devo. Sorry. We take the finger bone of a dinosaur, let's say, and extrapolate not only the dinosaur's form, but its composition, internal and external, even its thought processes to a degree. Anything's possible with chiral computing. In other words, we won't be able to reunite just a nation, we'll be able to reclaim everything we lost in the Death Stranding. Or even, theoretically, we could go as far back as the birth of our planet and beyond. Thanks to the beach, we'll be able to compile all that data in one place, and reduce the processing time for even the most complex analyses to effectively zero. Okay, and then from Fragile. When I was a little girl, my father told me that preppers were people who decided long ago they couldn't trust their nation to be there for them anymore. That these bonds between us had grown weak long before the Death Stranding. Once we had a network spanning the whole wide world that could send items from anywhere to anywhere, connect anyone with everything, but still we were isolated, still we were alone. Some liked it that way and even wanted more. They wanted walls along their borders. They wanted to turn away refugees and outsiders. Some wanted new nations all their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not a protector of it. The ones most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something went horribly wrong. So they built shelters stocked with supplies in preparation for the worst, and then the worst happened, the Death Stranding. America ceased to exist. Their shelters became their homes where they could live, and where they would live and they would die. But while they'd prepared, they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on us couriers so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country to push people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another. That's what we tried to work toward. Cryptobiotes. We call these bugs cryptobiotes, recorded in reference books and databases back before the Death Stranding. Nobody ever thought to give them a proper classification, so cryptobiotes, they stayed. Named for the process of cryptobiosis, which means hidden life. When environmental conditions get too harsh or resources too scarce, cryptobiotes shut down their metabolic process and almost enter a death-like state in order to survive. Tardigrades and other chironomids are capable of doing this too, but cryptobiotes are on a whole nother level. They can survive anything and anywhere, even on the beach or in the seam, and they aren't capable of prolonging only their own lives. Humans who eat them acquire a limited resistance to timefall too. Won't find them living just anywhere though, you need to know where to look. Alright. Bridges staff. Igor. It's pronounced Igor. Joined Bridges, signed up with my brother Victor when America was still America. Still had planes and satellites, and things were connected to everyone and everything. The world was different and bigger. and we wanted it back. He was chosen for the first expedition, hit the road straight away. Yeah, I got told to hang back here in Central, which was okay, I guess. Corpse disposal means... Hello! Taking your fair share of time fall in the line of duty. You get a sense of it after a while. Clouds are coming. When it hits, you got power outages to deal with. Anyway, maybe used to time fall, but that doesn't mean I'm immune to it. Look at Ground Zero from Victor. Explosion like nothing the world had seen tore a hole in the heart of America. It was a meteor, it was a nuke, another country. I'm doing pretty well, how are you? I was just a kid, but I could remember the adults didn't have a clue, so you could imagine how I felt. Not just here in America, but all over. By the time we learned they were void-outs, what void-outs were, the country was pretty much done. Got it. Engineer. Not completely cut off from the outside world. Told me tales of the good old days. As far as I figured, we didn't today. Made in the USA, right there in tiny. Got me thinking America might not exist anymore, but stuff Americans build still was. I started pouring my heart into building stuff to help you guys put the country back together. Okay. Terrorists have been at it lately, disguised as fragile couriers. Had a French test. Nice. Well done. Transporting weapons now. Craftsman was the most suspicious person as well.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Okay. Take on orders. Actually, do we have anything like materials we've picked up? No. I would like to check out the fabricate equipment. I can make vehicles! But for the meantime, I'm gonna make another pair of boots. Because I realized I can put 2 boots on my belt clip. Go! 2 sets of boots! No. Do we have... Okay, we don't have anything in the private locker here. I don't think. Check. No. Alright. 7 orders available? We got in standard. Fragile delivery out to the engineer. Sleeping tablets out to the elder. Out to the craftsman. Material collection and delivery. This is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Oh, but it's real heavy. Like, I would have to unload everything and I still wouldn't be able to carry it. Don't have any idea if it's... Okay. Alright, what is our primary... Oh, we got 3.
Sam, a lot of clients are requesting you by name.
Exciting.
And while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion. It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can.
I like taking the road
And more
reconstruction
work
one.
means more rewards.
Okay, that would require carrying a whole bunch of heavy things. But it doesn't have to go very far. Distribution center. Oh, there's a distribution center. Just a little further out. And then... Oh, the pizza delivery's super close. Fragile cargo, keep it flat. Ooh. Alright, let's start with road construction. Are there enemies in this game? How do they look? It depends on the enemies. There are two different types that I've run into so far. Others are, you know, kind of masked humanoid-y kind of people that are essentially just trying to rob you. And then there are creepy-ass ghosty goos that you can barely see that, if they catch you, will, like, grab you with weird, oily things. And yeah, I don't know how to describe them without getting into a situation with them. Alright, we're gonna take the road construction mission. And we're just gonna start there. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's offload a good chunk of these. You don't need a second climbing anchor. So let's put that in the private locker. Let's get hairspray also in the locker. Let's get this. Attach it to the suit. Actually, let's get this. Oh, okay. Attach that to the tool rack. There we go. That's a little better. What do we have attached to the suit currently? We have... Okay. Let's... Let's put that there. Let's put this attached to the suit. Let's put this into storage. Okay, there's gotta be a way I can rearrange this a little more effectively. Confirm that, and then see if there's a way I can rearrange this stack. He is a lot stronger because he has assisted leg things attached to him now. Okay, is there a way that I can, like, manually rearrange this stuff? Nope, I think that is the only way I can carry these.
If you're gonna build new road, you need to get to the paver first.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping on. Right, thankfully it's close. Keep on keeping on. What? Okay, there. Destination. It's over that way. Have a marker for it. Look that way. I cannot build a car yet, but there are 2 variants of motorbike essentially that I could make. Let's go through the gate.
Have a pleasant journey.
How you doing, Sam?
Hello?
But I heard something. So it was him talking to himself.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions
Look at the strong back on this guy.
Sam, looks like you're coming up on that auto paver. Get it going and you'll have yourself a road in no time flat.
How and with what do I stream? I use, so the program I use is just OBS Studio. It's open source. And then to get, my PlayStation onto the stream, I have a capture card. It's, the one I use is a, Avermedia, Live Gamer Extreme. Basically, it allows me to plug HDMI into it, and it spits USB out into my computer, and then that just hooks up. Yeah. No problem. They gave me excess materials. Well, I guess I could make like a motorbike out of that or something. Oh! Yeah, it just kind of happens. Because technology.
Great job, Sam. That road is a sight to behold. This is only the beginning. Creating a transport network that spans the continent is key to our future.
Let's see. It's the next auto page.
That's why it's important that you utilize any and every paper you come across to rebuild our highways and byways. Imagine how much easier your work would be if you could drive from coast to coast.
Oh yeah. This whole game is. Do I have PCC on me? Nope. Did not think to bring it. Alright, we gotta run back. Because if I was thinking, I would have
Beginning scan.
prepped a motorcycle.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Keep on keeping on. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo, welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Where's the distribution center again? Oh, right, it's up there on the left. So this game is $60 right now. It just came out.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I see this being as a game. I see this being kind of a niche game. There will be people that really like it, and a lot of people that really, really don't. So it's kind of here nor there. Like, since this is a very story-driven game that is in a very interesting kind of post-apocalyptic kind of world, I like it a lot. That said, I know a lot of people aren't a fan of it because you're a courier. Basically, all you're doing is taking stuff from point A to point B over and over again. It's a fetch. The entire game is fetch quests, or at least the first chunk of it has been. So, depends on the person. Okay, so what is the benefit to the long-range one? It's hard. I mean, there's various difficulties, and I'm playing on normal. It hasn't been too bad in that regard. I want to say there's 2 difficulties easier than this and 1 harder. So it just depends. Two large battery units have been added to the cargo shelf. Got it. So I just want the normal one for now. Okay. Fair enough. Ah, there's my bike. Okay, cargo menu. There we go. Load those onto the bike. And I want to drop those off. Okay.
Thank you for your continued support.
Alright. Now take on orders. Just for Sam. Okay, so we have essentially the next story mission, which I'm not 100% sold on. Oh, with the bike, we might be able to pull this off. Is that area bike accessible? I think. Oh no, that's the area we landed. Nope, that is definitely not bike accessible. Like that's a pretty easy one. I would be very surprised if there are any enemies within the safe base that I'm currently hanging out in. But same time, no. Right, time limit 30 minutes. Fragile cargo. Keep it flat. Alright, we're doing pizza delivery. Let's just store the vehicle for now. Get it back in a second.
Make sure you carry pizzas properly at all times. If you do something stupid, like turn it on its side, you'll ruin it.
No, I don't want to carry it on my back. What happens if I carry it by hand? No. Mm-mm. Okay. I think I might actually have to look up how to carry pizzas in this game, since this is new. Evidently, I'm not the first person to search for it. Okay, we'll start there for now. Carry back, carry back. Carry on back. Dude, no, that's fine. I just appreciate you hanging out with me. But thank you. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Okay, so I need... Okay, I have an idea. Hang on the tool rack. Place in storage. Attach. Actually, place in storage. I have attached to the suit. Okay. I should have. Okay. Storage. Okay. I carry that on the back. Now what happens if we try to whip this on my back? No! Alright, we're getting closer though. This game's getting ridiculous. Alright. There it is, nice and flat. Alright, now I got a half hour to deliver this. Gotta keep it steady.
Thank you for your contribution. Have a pleasant journey.
know about you, but that doesn't seem particularly flat. Pizza. But if it's flat enough for the game, it's flat enough for me.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. Where am I trying to get to? The bike. I don't think I'd be able to use the bike the direction I'm going, which is why I didn't take it. I'm getting a pretty important phone call here. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry about that, I had to take that. Family stuff. Not sure how much I'm gonna get into that on stream, if at all, but... Yeah, this area is a bit rocky for a bike. I had a feeling it wouldn't be great in that regard. Oh, I should have taken a ladder with me. Okay. Any area that's particularly shallow? Just the things in front up to a certain distance. It's based off of wherever the camera's pointing. So, like, if I fire it this way, nothing shows up this way. But if I face this way, it gets rid of this way. Oh, that's bad. There's a rainbow. It's very bad. Someone left a ladder. Thank you to whoever left the ladder.
Today's
Get a couple likes from me. Yeah, usually the rainbow means the rain, which ages you and everything you're carrying really quickly. Anything it comes in direct contact with, anyway. And that's usually where the BTs are, the creepy ghost dudes. So, suffice to say, I'm a little nervous about heading this way. Oh, there's our destination, though. The little kinda bridgey-looking marker. Okay, we're gonna head up this side since it looks fairly not steep. Alright. 5 minutes in, we're doing alright. Oh, that does not look good. Oh, crap. Usually if everything is like black and inky like this, it usually means something bad happened.
Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Nervous, but
Cargo verified.
okay.
Thank you.
Probably reading too much into it, and we're probably okay. Activate terminal. Your pizza, hot and ready.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Oh, perfect condition. Pizza time. There we go. Now we get a lot of points in the delivery time category, which is good. That was one area I needed to level up in.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work.
Nice. No, I don't have to worry about that. Let's head back toward the town. Let's load up a bike full of gear. See if we can expand that road. A heartfelt expression of gratitude from the person we just delivered pizza to. Applaud you on a job well executed. Pizza arrived with impeccable condition. Last, I must apologize on behalf. Sister, she was asleep when you arrived, you see. But I am on my way home as I write. Don't look behind you. Yeah. Water. Oh wow, a lot of people have been using the road I just built. All the points just raking in. There's a fairly safe route. A little bit of a yellow streak. Yeah, the graphics and sound on this are really good. You're right. What is this? What's this built? It's a full-on safe house? What happens if I activate the terminal? Interesting. There's a private room there that I can rest in. A little curious why they built it here when the distribution center... Like, it just seems odd because the distribution center is just right over here. It's so close. But, hey. People have a use for it, why not? Okay. But yeah, my next goal is I'm gonna stock up on ceramics and metal, and I'm going to try to build out more of the road really quick while completing a couple other like side deliveries along the way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
There are generator points, and pretty much any safe zone acts as a generator. If you stop moving, in general, they will slowly regen on their own.
Nobody out here but us damn fools.
Anybody home?
He's looking around all suspicious, trying to find signs of anything.
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I think pretty much anything that's considered on the grid, which are like even the roads. I don't know. Because I've seen like holograms of people. But at the same time, I don't think I've actually seen anybody in person. It hasn't said one way or the other. Like, it's a suspicion I've had. But I don't know if that's the case or not. Alright, we got our bike. Heck yeah. Alright. Activate the terminal. We want to... go to our private locker. Want to load that on the bike. Whoop. Want to load that on the bike. Want that attached to the suit. That on our back. Maybe a ladder. For the time being, that's okay. Then there's that. Then take on orders. Just for Sam. Okay, we just have the distribution center as the next story mission. And see, is that basically okay? So that's the main road. Where do I have to go for the delivery for this? Oh, right, that's the. Okay. Craftsman is pretty close to the main road there. So I'm tempted to take on this one. Yeah, they're up in the mountains. That's a little tough to get to. And they're sandwiched in between mule territory, the thieves. So let's take on this one. And we're just going to do that one for now. I do want to craft a ladder. I don't have any on me. So we're going to carry that on our back. That on our back. Oh, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Oh, goodness gravy, there's a lot of it. Okay, can I get any more of this on the bike itself? Like, at all? And let's put this in the private locker. Not without pulling off what's on it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna put the ceramics back into storage. We are gonna try to take the metal with us still. Okay, I can stack a couple of the medium ones on top of each other. Thank you, magnets. Magnets, how do they work? Okay.
Order assigned.
All loaded up. That was really fast.
Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So it'll take us out some distance at least. Yeah, we're in mule territory. A little bit high up at the moment though, make it a little hard for them to reach me. Oh, if I stay on the middle, it charges my bike as I go. If I stay in the middle area. Interesting, okay. Got rolls of thunder. We got rain. Oh, balls. Okay. Okay, we're at the next auto paver. Okay, we need to get there. from there we go to the craftsman.
Okay.
I want to check. Go to the structure menu. Okay, so the roads are currently just built. I took that metal with me for no reason. Alright. We are very likely to encounter a ghosty goose now that we're in the rain. Also, the rain damages the packages I'm carrying, so I gotta be quick. Alright, there's my destination. On the right. Thanks for the speed boost.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Kind of. Okay. It's a sign that the weird alien ghosts are potentially nearby. Okay, we're out of the rain though. Since his hood just auto-retracted. Some crystal things. Hello, Mr. Craftsman.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, that bike made this so much easier. Confirm cargo. Whole bunch of wood for you.
Delivering cargo.
Ah, it's you. How's it going?
How's it going?
Wow. Carrying all this couldn't have been easy.
The bike made it easy. Ish. Nice. 0% damage. Bola gun level 2. Oh, heck yeah. Huh! I can set up a watcher from Horizon Zero Dawn as a little hologram. Bridgelink grade level 10, you can now make cooperation quests in order to ask other players to contribute to your structure. Okay. Period for which you can send likes is increased to 5 seconds. Alright. I can now carry more cargo. Very nice.
Just so you know, I've put something aside for you. Maybe you could use it more than me. Go ahead and grab it whenever.
Is this the level 2 Bola gun? Oh! Custom automatic grenades. upgrades. Done at home. Homemade improvement on the standard ones, allowing for greater anti-BT effect. Cannot be created using a chiral printer. Okay, so it's an upgraded version. Nice. Carry it on my back for now. Thank you for the gift.
Well, you've done your bit. Time for me to do mine.
Alright, Mr. Craftsman. Pleasure doing business with you.
Please access delivery terminal for further information. Sam Bridges, you are incredible.
Thanks.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Whoa, falling over. Alright, back on.
Okay.
Not what I intended to do. Still fun. Alright. Speed boost! Happens when I fall. If I was carrying more stuff, the potential that it would fly off me is there, as well as the cargo I would be carrying could be damaged. Depending on how hard of a fall I take, I could also lose some health. And the more cargo you carry,
Still got it.
the more likely you are to end up falling over due to weight and balance issues. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, now that we can carry more, there's that one quick side mission that I want to do back at the base, potentially. And then, because the road seems to go a wide distance, I want to do the next main story mission. Wheelie! Yeah, those are the thief guys. He's running through. Yeah, you can kind of see him running in the distance there. Do the neon power.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Access granted.
Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Put this in the circle. Hop off. Okay. Now that my carrying capacity has gone up, let's... Okay, for the time being, on bike, let's just recycle this. And then... Okay, we'll recycle that. Yeah, skip the cutscene. It was under standard orders. Yeah, this one. It's still a little on the heavy side, but if I can get a bike there, potentially it could help. So we'll try it. I can carry most of it in one go. Completing it on foot may be difficult.
A new and improved Bola gun. It allows you to charge up shots for increased range and wire spread. Pretty neat, huh?
Indeed. However, I don't need one right now. And let's put this into storage, clearing off as much weight as I'm willing to clear off.
Thank you for your contribution.
Alright. One or more containers of ceramics. Okay. Where exactly?
Sam, you can now submit upgrade requests for... If there's...
Okay. Not right now, but good to know. It's off to the left here. First.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on.
Is it this far left? No, it is not. I'm already going the wrong way. It's over here. Downstairs. Just hoping I can get back up them. Alright.
Just stretch my legs.
Oh. Start falling over. Load onto the bike. Bike. That's all I can fit on the bike. It's like a scorpion. Yeah. I'm aware of those. Game. Okay. This is gonna get ridiculous. Can I not carry that? Yes, it is. This might be the max I can carry. And not just by weight. Okay. Might be able to carry one by hand. Okay, I cannot use the vehicle. Okay, this is the max amount I can currently carry.
Come on, let's roll.
We got 6 of the 9 of them. Oh, the car, it moves so slow. But at least it moves. If it'll let me, I will. I just have to get to base storage. Here we go. Made it out. And we're on the straight stretch.
Thank you. Kindly.
Keep on keeping on. Activity pursuit. All clear. Keep on keeping on. Sam Porter Bridges.
Whoa. Maintain balance. Okay, if it'll let me put them into storage, I will. It's a hologram. Okay, we're just gonna stuff them all in the private locker, and hopefully it'll let me claim them from the locker. I've never done it this way before. But if it lets me turn them all in that way... Go. I know I don't currently have the items required to complete the mission. I am currently going back to acquire more. But thank you for notifying me. Bonk. Cargo ruined. No! Well,
Gotta stretch my
it can
legs.
still be recycled. I didn't do it. Wasn't me. It was the gremlins. That one was the gremlins' fault. Now it goes so much faster when I'm only carrying 3 of these. Yep.
Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
delivery.
You may select partial delivery to submit required cargo currently. Once the car...
Okay, it's only based off of what I have on me. So, private locker. Alright, I think I got them all. Yeah, all except for the destroyed one. Yep, okay, cool. 8 of 9 delivered.
Hey, how's it going? Well, looks like you brought plenty. Thank you, Sam.
Hey, I got an A rating.
Until the next delivery.
Alright.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Okay, so let's recycle what I have on my back. At least get a few materials out of it. Oh. I mean, I guess if recycling it won't work, then just pop it into storage? And recycle it later? Because I still get a little bit. By recycling it, so... Right. Let's rest in the private room, get my stamina back up, and we're gonna take on the next story mission. Oh, do I get to keep my bike in my room? Nice, it has its own little garage space. It's cool. Yeah, sleep it off. Sleep it off, Norman. Oh, and that auto repairs the bike. Hell yeah.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Alright. Private room, ignore the product placement on the table today. Drink Monster Energy to restore your stamina. That part makes me laugh so hard. Just like, wow, Monster Energy drink product placement. Okay, game. Same guy of Cyberpunk? I don't think Norman Reedus is in Cyberpunk. That's Keanu Reeves. Norman Reedus is from The Walking Dead and Boondock Saints. Unless he's in Cyberpunk as well and I just didn't know it.
Now you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. If these autonomous delivery bots prove reliable, They could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
Okay, we're gonna take the bike. They are. I totally agree there. Right. That. Actually. I'm gonna take a little bit of a gamble. Put those on my back. I'm gonna put some ceramics onto the bike, because the road only goes most of the way. And what I want to try to do is rebuild enough of the road to get me, to maybe get me the whole way there. Claim materials. Metal. Let's take a 400. And load it onto the bike. Not currently, but it does say that they are level 1 legs, which implies that later in the game I'll probably get access to level 2 or the ability to upgrade them.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah. He spotted me. Don't think they're going to be able to do much about it, though. Little on the fast side. How are the weapons? Well, the weapons that I have so far, I have the bola gun, which is non-lethal, kind of a restraining thing. Which is very good for the thieves, the mules back there, when needed. And then against the ghosty goos, there are... Speaking of ghosty goos, we're back into the rain. You have some specialty grenades that can stun them, but it doesn't appear that there's any means of killing them yet. I don't know if there will be a way to, but currently all you have are non-lethal. You can also punch things, but that's probably the least effective means. vehicles again. Okay, I need to check my map. Alright, I want to keep heading straight. Okay, it's still raining. Off-roading it a little bit. Oh, interesting, the mud actually slows you down. Huh. So it's off where the road probably will go. And see if we can build the road up. I think I have enough. Oh, I'm a little bit short on metals. Okay, I have to carry those. Skip the cutscene, it's fine. Carry by hand, left hand. Oh. Actually, we have to hold the button. Nice and slow. Okay, it's not enough to completely rebuild the road. How do I... I guess we're going off-road. Can you show me the weird ghosts? If I run into them, I definitely will. The only thing is I don't necessarily know where they're going to be. And that's the trouble. And while I'm thinking about this, for the time being... let's put some of these packages on the bike itself. Whoa, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get there via the bike. Oh, I am definitely not going to be able to get there via the bike. I'm going to keep trying because I want to keep the bike and not have to build another one. Oh, there's the distribution center. Perfect. Okay. Great. There is my objective. I just have to somehow get down there. Cargo and preferably bike intact. Starting to turn into a Trials game. Hate it!
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked. Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, up off.
Stretch my legs.
Fleet terminal. Make delivery. Oh, the bike is so good. The bike is my favorite piece of equipment so far.
You're Sam Porter then? Been expecting you. We were told you'd help with the bot testing too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing. Pretty as a picture. Got nothing bad to say.
And no cargo damage. So. My delivery volume just increased. Oh wait, no, not
So
enough
let's
to...
get the distro center linked up already.
Right. Get them on the network. Nice. Another region connected. Level 2 boots.
And there it is. I'll start prepping for the test. You sit tight and wait for HQ to ring.
Much obliged, Sam. Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing.
This is in the U.S.
My hope is
This
that
is
they'll
like
light the
post-apocalyptic
road.
U.S.
Unlike human porters, if one goes
Oh,
down,
are you meaning
it won't cause a
in
blowout.
real life?
Before the death of Stranding,
I mean, I'm in the U.S.
scientists used to fret over the singularity,
and that's
the
about as
possibility
much
that someone
information
might
as I'm
create an
willing to
AI
give.
smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us.
No, don't worry about it. It's just kind of a case of there's only so much personal information I want to give out, but it's an honest question. It's fine. Nothing to be sorry for. Oh, okay.
These autonomous delivery bots are designed to process some orders for you. Simple, run-of-the-mill orders only. Take a look at what's available.
I have drones!
Cargo transported by a bot is liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also faster, in case it wasn't obvious. Keep that in mind when sending them out.
like the game just said... Oh, that's a creepy looking bot. Oh my god, that is so much creepier than I expected it to be. They can handle small deliveries for me. That... I was expecting more like flying drone thing. That is...
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination.
Unsettling.
As of today, there's just one. But if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production. Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one. Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Good work, Sam. These autonomous delivery bots will benefit everyone. From folks in cities and way stations
I get it.
to preppers out in the back of beyond.
Idealistic potential cult
You must be
speech,
exhausted.
yeah.
Why not take a break? I bet your BB could probably use one too. Head for the private room. Go on.
It's gonna force me to?
Your work is great.
Okay, I was gonna try to find some ghosts. How am I doing time-wise? Okay, I'm still good. Ooh, weird-ass dream time. Oh, it's gonna get real weird. It's gonna get real weird. The whole game is like this. Don't tell me I need to start editing stuff out for YouTube. I thought these rooms were private. Okay, so her entire shoulder is like mega decayed. That was... oof.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you.
I mean, the rooms
You were
are
sleeping when I
private.
dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman. Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch.
Yes. As
Together,
far as I'm
we can run
aware, that's true.
packages
You're
from
right,
sea
I
to
forgot.
pharmacy.
Yes.
Back then he had
She is real.
Of the year. We both stood to gain a lot from a
She
partnership.
has weird-ass teleporty powers, but she is real.
Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all. And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I
Troy
ended
Baker.
up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
That evil jerk.
Tell me that-
Sorry, Higgs.
Yeah. It was me. I blew it up. Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was
On the
one
right
step
arm?
ahead. He took
Me
his pound
or
of
him?
flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left,
Because
the rain took.
I don't have anything on my right arm. But when it comes back to him, I'll
So
try to
there
take
you
a
have
look
it.
because I'm trying to remember right and left.
Everything's true,
Got it.
except for all the lies.
He is covered
I
in
don't
like
give a damn about
handprints,
bridges or putting America back
and
together.
that's because he has
But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy
I
and shit
forget
all over it.
what it is. For specifically what it
That's
is.
why I came to you. So, trust me now? I'll be there for you, Sam.
Okay, it's known by several different names.
All you have to do is call.
But Hophophobia, Haphe phobia is one of them, and it's literally the fear of being touched, and his is so strong that his skin will actually react as a result, which is a thing. It's usually not nearly that severe, but it is a thing. If you're meaning the cuff on his hand, that's the device that, like, shows up his map, and, like, it's like your in-game terminal kind of thing. It's kind of what keeps it, like, his communication device, all of that. It also kind of takes the form of handcuffs, which is, kind of symbolic, and, a little on brand for the game. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, I like how he keeps making little gestures to the camera if you wait long enough. Oh, we get another weird flashback by hooking up to the bridge, baby. It's gonna get even weirder. The bridge baby is what lets you see the ghosty goose. Hey, Mads Mikkelsen. Right, he's running from something, carrying the bridge baby. Okay, that's all we get. That's all we get that time.
Hey, Sam, those new sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes.
Yep.
Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders. Higgs set Fragile up, huh?
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the Cairo network, we were able to restore Middle Knot City's regional archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination.
Good.
The test was a success. Got another one prepped for you to use. Thank you with my thanks.
Stranding, Sam. A new delivery type has been added to the terminal.
I know, we've been through
Your
this.
hard work's getting noticed. Because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service.
I don't do that kind of work.
Now, it might seem like a
I don't
hassle
do anything
to willingly
premium.
take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your
Okay,
rep
no
even
worries.
more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful. Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
Standard orders can be assigned to autonomous can be assigned to each bot. If you already have orders, new orders can be assigned. Okay, I currently have 3. And I currently have 3 orders. Oh, I only have 1. Oh. Okay, since I only have 1, that's the shortest one, but I get the least amount out of it. Go with this one. Actually, how do some of my connections look with these people? Okay, yeah, we'll do the one to the Elder. Just because I've been doing the least amount of work with him. Can I fabricate more bots? I can fabricate better shoes. Reducing damage to both the wearer and their cargo by any bumpy landings. I'll take 2. Okay, so I still have my level 1s equipped, because they're already worn, and I just want to, may as well use them more before I get rid of them. But I have 2 level 2s on my belt clip. What do we have for standard orders in the area? Oh, the other 2 that I haven't picked up. Okay. Here's for Sam. To a weather station. Fragile cargo, mountainous area, less than 50% damage. I mean, we can try. It'll be on foot for sure. Gonna try.
Sam.
Sometimes other porters will return Bridges vehicles to the garage.
They're for everyone, so feel free to use them if you want.
Eh. I'm gonna go on foot for this one, because I gotta climb up. It's the one item, though. So we're traveling pretty light.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So we'll check our map just to be sure. Yeah, we got Ghosty Goo sightings. Pretty much directly in between me and them. So I'm thinking... Doesn't look like there's a bridge there currently. There's a bridge there. That only gets me so far. Okay, that looks like a fairly safe place to cross the river. So we're gonna head to here-ish for reassessing. Welcome back. By the way, you wanted to see some ghosty goos. This is probably gonna be your opportunity. Oh, I mostly just turned stuff in and was setting up for the next quest. Well, let's see, we got potential ghosty goos over this way. So let's head that way-ish first.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's see, what is this? Is this road paving? I think it is. Yeah. Could dump in some crystals. I do have quite a few. Skip. I don't know for sure if we're going to encounter the ghosts, but other people online have been saying, hey, there have been ghosts in this area. Boots are in yellow territory, which means I'm going to be losing a little bit of grip on them. So let's swap out to our level 2s. First pair of level 2s. Yep, we got rain. To the mountains? I mean, that's kind of where I'm heading to already. That building off there in the distance, that's the weather station I need to get to. A little bit of a stumble. Glad we caught that, because, fragile cargo and everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna carry those tar samples. Those are really... Oh, here we go. They're close. They're really close. Closest one is up in that direction. Let's see if we wait long enough if we can see it. It's a little far off, so we're okay for the moment. I just realized something. Should I have brought, okay, container damage 9%. Alright, we're fine. We're fine currently, it's just the container. Closer to it. There it is. There's one of them. And you can see outlines of others in the distance. Yeah, no problem. Now I just have to try to avoid them without them noticing me. Granted, I was going to run into them anyway. Breath. Do I have the grenades with me? Okay, I need to get further away. Okay, the next closest one is straight ahead. Okay, I can see it. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Okay. Oh, there's more up ahead. Darn it, for a half second I thought we made it out. I mean, it's one of those things that I don't necessarily want to show if I can avoid it, but if it happens, it happens. Shoot! We run. We've been spotted. Oh, balls! Okay. Okay, we made it out. Shoot! Fell into deep water, fell into deep water. Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, how's the package? Okay, container damage, but not to the item in the container. I can live with that.
There we go.
Some crystals. What happens if they grab you, though, is this kind of tar stuff shows up, and a whole bunch of these weird figures try dragging you down into the tar, and you have to shake free. If you don't, if your stamina drains before you can get out, then stuff starts getting really weird, and a whole bunch of weird inky black monster things start chasing you. Like, instead of just, like, the little wispy things that you saw before, we're talking, like, giant black ink squid thing.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons... Delivering cargo.
Again, like I said, if it interests you, go for it. Just know that it's been fairly polarizing. Some people either really like it or really dislike it.
Is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
Box isn't, but who cares about the box? Baby is still there. They're probably a bit stressed after what just happened, though. So I should definitely check up on them.
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
But yeah, another little black container thing on the front. You'll see here, it'll go clear. Level 2 PCCs. And floating carrier. What does floating carrier do? Oh, cool. I can make like a little rain shelter. And okay, that's how I can make the safe houses. I get the weather forecasts now. Oh, I can see where the rain is ahead of time.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah, the weird life-after-death place, the beach.
Measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks.
Yeah.
Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid.
That's just what the last person said.
Before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
That's literally what the last person just said.
Good work. New order available. Please Please
just in a
access
deeper
delivery terminal
voice.
for further information.
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Should come in handy when...
Thank you for letting me know for the 5th time. Timefall and win 0 minutes from now. Interesting. So 30 minutes from now, this area is still gonna be... I have no idea. Maybe. Oh, I need to check up on BB. Yeah, BB's a little stressed out. Oh, and the little scanner thing is acting as a mobile playing music. Yeah. So when you encounter those ghosty goos, the little bridge baby gets stressed out, and if it gets too stressed out, it will die. So gotta take care of it. Yeah. Like I said, this game is weird. Okay. Oh, I wanted to check stats now. Okay, so my rugged terrain resistance is a little bit higher as a result of the slightly better shoes. That's good. Oh, hey, a porter. Oh, they vanished. Darn it. Sometimes you get bonus items from them. Fabricate equipment. What do we got? Level 2 PCC.
We've added a timefall shell. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until...
And... Okay, yes.
Congratulations, Sam. Your
You can make a safe house, that's
Now,
fine.
I'll let my...
Sam, it's a fairly large structure, but once complete, give it a shot.
Okay. And floating carrier.
A floating carrier is a kind of tractor car. Chiral crystals keep it suspended in midair, allowing it to move unimpeded over rough terrain. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take two.
Okay.
Just
So these are not
keep in mind that
automated, they
carriers require
follow
a
you.
steady supply of chiral crystals to operate.
However...
Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
Okay, and you need the crystals constantly to keep them running. But it could help carry stuff over a long period. Okay. Useful. Alright. Standard orders. Oh! A whole bunch of resins and ceramics all the way back to the main city. Oh, and then models of 20th century cars back to the distribution center. I might take on both, because if I were to do the resins all the way back to the main city, I'd drop by the distribution center to pick up the bike and go the whole way. What do we have here? Timefall Farm. And there's a quest to construct a safe house right nearby. I think I'll end up doing that one next. But I need to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, we're back. We'll take on this one real quick. 4 items to deliver. It's carrying a lot of cargo. Use of floating carrier or vehicles recommended. How much weight are we talking? Ooh, that's just within my carrying capacity if I offload everything else I'm carrying. Oh, they give me a floating carrier. Sure. I currently have 568 crystals, so I guess I'm using a few. Oh, Regis is struggling. That's some heavy stuff.
Order assigned.
Okay, how do I use it? I want to use the carrier. Can also be ridden.
Sam, seems like you don't have enough resources to build that safe house. Make sure to take everything we earmarked for you.
There we go. Alright, there's those.
Okay, Sam. Find your way to the building site. Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with additional instructions.
I will once I finish loading the cargo off, unless I can ride it with. Carry on back. Nope. Okay. I'll ride it back. I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go here.
made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam? First, equip your PCC and select Safe House.
Should have picked up that climbing anchor first. Oh well.
Sam, you'll want to get those materials over to the safe house sooner rather than later.
Really? No stairs?
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will be a boon to countless others in the long run. I'm not just talking about the porters who'll use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station, but the people they help and the people they help. We're all connected to someone else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first person to rest there.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I doing it wrong? Oh, okay. Alright. Click on. It's gonna be one of these buttons. Oh, square button. Kept trying to make this be like Tony Hawk. Whee! That's fun. Vehicle controls. Yeah, see, those are different than the actual... Because R2, which is normally the accelerator, doesn't affect this. There we go. results. Hmm. Some damage. But it was better than nothing. For Sam. Okay, we gotta head back. Gotta head further south. Distribution centers down there.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Let's do the next story one. 4 items, but a total of 20 kilograms. None of that for now. We have a climbing anchor. Gun can go on the tool rack. Space up a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's not bad.
Order assigned.
Okay. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. So path to the safe house will start there.
Got Sam. You're making a real difference.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
He runs so fast. The power of traveling light. Okay. Well, thanks for hanging out. It's good seeing you. And just so you know, I might not be on tomorrow. I just want you to be aware. But if I don't see you tomorrow, hope you have a fantastic weekend. Catch you next time. What time is it? Okay. Alright. Still okay for a little bit. Oh, this does have a garage space. Long range, so it has batteries on it. Let's check the map. might be doable via bike. Yeah, I'm gonna take this person's bike.
The paths we walk become roads, Sam. See the tracks you left behind? They tell a story. If you were a spy on a mission, you'd have failed. But you're not. So be proud of those tracks. They're proof that you exist. Keep leaving that proof. Let people know you're out there. Give them the courage to come together again. As you expand the network and aid your fellow Americans, you strengthen the bonds between us all and blaze a trail for them to follow.
Interesting little jab at Metal Gear. Do I have enough resources to just craft one myself? Because I don't necessarily want to take someone else's if I can avoid it. Oh, I have nothing here.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
Alright, let's get our next path. Okay, I like the look of taking this kind of little channel down. Alright, and then we just need to figure out a way to get here.
Predicting the weather is akin to predicting the future. Some animals have a kind of sixth sense that helps them to avoid danger, but we have something far better, the ability to gather data and act accordingly. Only humans possess this power to plan ahead. We have the capacity.
Gotta check the weather. Okay, a little bit of time fall. We're on the left there. My path. Okay, some wind. Okay. And there's time fall there, but it's a time fall farm. So
To live each day imagining what tomorrow will be like. And our imagination once gave rise to a rich, vibrant culture. But somewhere along the line, we lost sight of tomorrow. We reduced ourselves to animals, focused only on the here and now.
okay. Just I centered myself. There we go. Excuse me? Oh, I'm nowhere near my destination yet? What? Okay, got it. Got it.
Got
lots of dudes.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Timefall Porter.
Thank you. Bridges has always been so good to us. Amelie was a dear friend in the early days. She saw the value in what we were doing and led the effort to get our farm up and running. We've been waiting a long time to join the chiral network.
Let's have a look at that wheat you brought, shall we?
Well, I'll be. Did you really bring us this much? How on earth did you manage? Oh, bless you.
By the way, you wouldn't happen to know Fragile, would you? If you see her, pass along a message for us. Tell her, thanks for saving our hides. If she hadn't stepped up, South Knots and our farm would have been wiped off the face of the earth. She's a hero. And you can tell her I said so. Oh, right, the network. Think you can get us online?
So, Sam, you've been run down by mules after they pinged your cargo, right? Well, to help prevent that from happening again, we've upgraded your own cargo scanner. Say you're about to get pinged. If you time it right, you can return the favor and cancel out their pulse with your own.
Ooh.
They'll be none the wiser, and you can carry on without worry. Timing is everything, though.
Nifty.
Thank you. Now to start really using Timefall to our advantage. Our farm will be a world first. Truth be told, we've got some test fields, but without the ability to predict Timefall, the results have been less than stellar. The Timefall around here was fairly regular, so we had a reasonable idea of when to plant and when to harvest. But then the terrorists went and threw everything out of whack. Too many dead, too many craters. Weather became impossible to predict. The network's forecast ought to help us get back on track, thank goodness. If all goes to plan, we'll be able to expand our operation and use Timefall to cultivate whole swaths of land. We'll continue our genetic research too, of course, and see if we can't find a way to help develop a sustainable ecosystem. Hell,
Maybe we'll even stumble into some answers about the timefall while we're at it.
That would be good.
Work it out for us. But I'm up for the challenge. Thanks again, Sam. You've given us hope for a better tomorrow. I can't wait for the harvest.
That's the way, Sam. Halfway there. You can do it. Huh? Well, would you look at that? You've only just brought the Timefall farm into the network, and already we've got new orders. May as well make use of the return trip.
Turn trip. Okay.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright, I'm not gonna try to make it back to the weather station. You just drop those off, and if someone wants to make that trip, they are welcome to. The distribution center, where I was planning on going next. Perfect. So, we got fragile cargo, and a hell of a trip to take it back. Distribution center. Have to make our way through this area. Sure I can cross here. Gotta cross over this direction. Just need a way to cut across there. That area. Time. Oh goodness. Pretty much no matter where we go, there's going to be some time fall. However, this has the shortest stint of it. Going across that way. So we're gonna go for that.
Restrictions lifted.
vehicle. Little ways up. That's what that is on the map. It's the waterfall. Okay, so I need to head back around and try to get a little higher up.
What can't you do?
Okay, that's not a viable path. This is, though. Currently no time fall, so I'm in the clear. Let's head that way. Dang it, we got time fall. Okay, we're on the outer edge of it, and if we stick to the left, we'll be clear of it. Now, remember when I said I wasn't going back to the weather center? Pretty much there now. Thank you. Thank you for that, I appreciate that. I might be able to snake my way. Thinking a right. So what does it look like? That's pretty much right into the thick of it, though. I don't think there's any avoiding it, though. Someone built a really nice bridge over there. Let's see, is that where I'm trying to get to? water crossing. And a whole bunch of rocks. Oh! Houston, we may have a problem. Oh, come on! Back it up, back it up! Haha! On the one hand, I'm impressed I recovered that. On the other hand, I'm the one that put that there in the first place, got into that situation in the first place. Bridge. Fuck. Shoot. We may have to abandon the bike. Yep, for the sake of safety, we are abandoning the bike. Why? Because we got ghosts afoot. We have BTs. Nope, too big, not gonna risk it. We might be in trouble here. What's our cargo looking like? 64% container damage. I have to get out of the rain. on me. 78%, we're in trouble here. Damn it. Gonna end up failing this order. Is less severe. I can see my destination in the distance. Okay, definitely not our best delivery, but we made it. Hey, our delivery bot just completed an order.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
First, deliver lost cargo. And this got beat up in transit.
Not seeing too much damage here.
%. Oof.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Your work is
Alright. It's nap time for Norman Reedus. Oh. And I'm gonna have to hop off soon. Hop off here soon here. Soon here. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Okay. Can I save from that terminal? I can. Save complete. Ah, this is fun. I like this game. It's very interesting. I've been enjoying it. Apologies for the shorter stream. It is Thursday and I do have some plans this evening. That said, some family stuff has come up. I may not be online tomorrow. That said, if you want to be notified as to when I'm on next, click that follow button. It'll let you know. And thanks to Pajo Danny, I again hope I'm pronouncing that right, for hanging out with me for a little bit. And to my parents for watching as always, and for the donation, for the tip. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon, and I hope you have a good day, evening, or night, whatever it is in your area. Catch you next time. God bless.